Matt Hardy. Thank you for watching the Gimme a Whole Year Wrestling Podcast.
Hello and a very warm welcome to the Gimme a Whole Year Wrestling Podcast. My name is Allin and today I'm joined by...
Dom.
Just one Dom. Thank you so much for joining us. Tonight we are doing another live watch along because we enjoyed it last week of AEW Dynamite. Should be a good show, dude.
AEW.
Should be a good show tonight, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's looking promising, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I'm looking forward to that main event, man.
It's looking
and
pretty
Darby
good.
Allin match. Darby Allin, Moxley against Ricky Starks and Brian Cage.
Yep, looking pretty tight.
Should be good. So let's see if we've got anyone in. If you're watching this in the future, I will put a link to the live stream as soon as the actual show starts, which is in about 25 minutes time. We'll be watching it on Fight, and come and join us if you want to join into that timestamp. You can do.
Fight TV in the UK. It'd be great to see a few people there. Obviously, there's plenty of people from the UK watching now on Fight, so that's cool. But yeah, we'd love to see some of you in the chat with us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Hello, Jack. Jack says he can murder a brew.
I've just made one.
I know, that's what I said. I said he's just making a brew.
So this goes out to you, my cup of tea, which is not a cup of tea right now. It's a bottle of water, but gotta have the hydration, man.
Hydration, baby. Jack says Damien's back. Indeed, my pet dinosaur is watching over us. The security guard of the Gimme a Whole Year Wrestling Podcast.
Indeed.
Cool. So how's your week been, man?
My week's been good. Just busy, so working on loads of SoundSphere stuff. I'm supposed to be doing my counselling, self-reflection and stuff like that. So I'm going to try and do some of that either tonight after we've done this at 5 a.m. or tomorrow, because I really need to catch up on that.
Have you been procrastinating at all today?
Yeah, I've just been doing loads of SoundSphere stuff. Obviously, SoundSphere stuff kind of is always more exciting,
Yeah.
We did an interview thanks to the Impact UK team. We did an interview with Impact Wrestling UK team, of course. We did an interview with world champion Eddie Edwards.
Whoa.
Which is going to go live. The audio is going to go live on the channel tomorrow.
Excellent.
Obviously, now that kind of makes 3 in our champion series. So we've got a new playlist on the channel where you can currently see, if you go to our YouTube, you can currently see the Drew McIntyre, of course, WWE champion, and the Nick Aldis NWA champion.
You might have 4.
This will make 3, yeah.
You might have 4. I think Nathan Cruz might be NGW champion.
Ah, right.
He might be. I don't know if he is at the minute or not.
I don't know whether. I think it was the other lad from Hull.
Lucas.
Yeah, Steele.
Might
yeah, I think
be. Lucas Steele,
current champion.
It could be. Put the link up on Facebook. Thank you, Jack. Dom, when you get a second, can you share this on Twitter?
What the stream? Yeah, absolutely.
Indeed. Thank you all for joining us. We've got 4 people watching. Say hello if you are.
That's nice, isn't it?
We really enjoyed it last week, didn't we, dude? It could be. Put the link up on.
Yeah, real nice.
Yeah, man. What else are you going to tell us about your week, dude?
No, it's been real good. Good
I've not spoken to you for a while, actually. It's been a bit of a weird week for wrestling. I felt like there was I wanted to do something this weekend, but there was no sort of wrestling on, was there?
No. It's it's been really busy in loads of ways, man, and obviously, Raw happened, which was the lowest Raw, I think, the lowest Raw ratings for a long time.
I think it was the 3rd hour was, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a pretty big deal, I guess, in WWE terms. It's been pretty quiet, surprisingly quiet. Obviously, Kairi Sane's left the WWE.
Emma says hi, by the way, in chat, Dom.
She's got a great reputation. Yeah, I just saw hi, Emma.
Yeah, man. I mean, what did you think about the whole Asuka thing? We'll talk more about this in the news.
The whole Asuka thing or the whole Kairi Sane thing?
The way they're doing, because, well, it was Sasha Banks that won that match. Sasha Banks has won the title.
Yeah. Well, they're doing the two-man power trip thing again, aren't they? Triple H and Stone Cold. So maybe we'll see that return.
I enjoyed it. So many people were slagging it off online and like review shows and stuff, and I was like, I really quite like it. I quite like the fact that they've got all the titles, and I quite like Asuka's motivation of going to save a friend, and I think that brings the Sasha feud into a match I really want to see at SummerSlam, you know?
Yeah, like I say, I think it'll be really good. And SummerSlam is shaping up to be a pretty good show, actually, I think.
Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre, isn't it?
What was that, dude? Sorry?
Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre.
Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre, yeah, I think unfortunately Drew's dropping it, so which is a real shame.
Do you think?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They want Orton and Edge, don't they?
Yeah, they want Orton and Edge, but isn't Edge going to be out till Royal Rumble?
For a title, I think they want it. Yeah, well, I've heard he's going to come back earlier, but I also heard he's now involved in the creative side,
Yeah, man.
which is cool.
Which is cool, which is all good.
Yeah.
Jack says we had the weekend before we had 2 pay-per-views. Indeed, we did, dude. I mean, I'm quite happy to, because I'll probably do these while I'm not at work still. But like, yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys. Do you want us to sort of stream these half an hour before the show, or do you want it sort of 5 minutes before the show, or what works best for you, really?
Yeah, I mean,
Let
at the
us
minute
know.
we're just setting up. I'm just going to tweet the link out on our Twitter. Jack's handled the Facebook. Thank you very much, Jack.
Legend Jack.
AEW.
We did
Dynamite.
have two pay-per-views last week. And I think that I was expecting some more wrestling, and it was a real quiet week. I like it. The match between them is inevitable, but this makes me want to see it. I like it, man. I thought the whole Asuka going to save a friend was actually made me endure to Asuka a bit more. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
quite enduring.
I think Asuka's probably the most over thing on WWE right now.
Well, maybe Bailey and Sasha next to Bailey and Sasha. They're incredible.
I think it's incredible, man. I think Asuka's kind of rise or re-emergence at the top of the card, because obviously she was, hugely over for a long period of time and then lost favour.
Oh yeah, man. Jack likes the half-hour catch-up. That's cool. We'll try and get on at 12:30 British time, and we'll just have a catch-up. Let us know if there's out you want to talk about, and I suppose it's good because people can just join in if they want to join in. We both got Fight TV as well this week, so
yeah, we decided it was better.
Yeah, more reliable.
Mm-hmm.
So we won't get adverts like the Americans get, who will be watching it on TV. So that's all cool. Jack says Drew won't drop it without a crowd. I don't think he's dropping it at SummerSlam.
Really? Oh no, I don't know. I mean, we might be without a crowd for a very long time yet, Jack.
Well, we might be. Yeah, cool. Groovy, what do you want to talk about, Jack?
Sorry, I'm just doing the tweeting.
Are you tweeting away?
Yeah.
Tweet-a-woo. Does yours say purchase waiting to start? I've never used this fight app before properly. Every time we've used it before, you've been here and set it up for me.
We are live. Bear with me a second, man. So you should, if you purchased it,
yeah,
should be automatically.
It's got the green tick next to it, so I assume that's all good.
Should be fine.
Jack says he loves watching the American ads. Best part of watching live from America. I like it as well. I love that chicken from Popeyes.
Chicken from Popeyes.
Love that chicken from Popeyes. Yeah. They also have a lot of Taco Bell adverts. It's not something we have in Britain very much, is it?
Oh man, I miss watching wrestling at a normal time living in America, dude.
What, on the night time? Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice.
So much simpler then.
Thank you for letting us know the sound is fine, Jack. Do appreciate that, my friend.
Cheers. Jack is moderator extraordinaire, the man.
Indeed, he is the man.
How you feeling, man? How's everything feeling, dude? I noticed on the chat, on our little group chat, We keep everything relatively organised, or we try to. You've been talking about your health. How are you feeling? Hopefully you're all right.
I thought you'd gone off Facebook.
I went back on today because Soundsphere is doing a live stream tomorrow,
Ah,
so I've got to host it. So I'm coming back on for that, and I may leave directly afterwards because everyone needs a social media break from time to time.
indeed they do. Indeed they do.
Good
Especially
for
you,
your
because
mental,
you've got so much, haven't you, man?
good for your mental health. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I know what you mean, man. I know what you mean. So 15 minutes till Dynamite starts, or 16 minutes according to the fighter.
Yeah. So
Cool.
yeah, I mean, we sort of asked random questions at this point last time. I mean, well, I haven't really asked how your week's been, man. How are you doing? How's everything with you?
Me, yeah, good. Quiet, like I say, man. Really quiet. I've got a interview scheduled at some point. Hopefully soon. So, but I'm just waiting for them to get back to me. But that'll be exciting and a good one
Is
for
that,
the channel.
is that one of your gaming series that you're doing?
It is one of the gaming series, yes, indeed. So yeah, fingers crossed that'll go ahead and go well. So, looking forward to that. And then
Cool.
I watched Sushi, who joined us last week in chat. Sushi Dozen, I think it is. Exy. He's done a let's play of Ghost of Tsushima. Tsushima.
It's brilliant. I just got that last week.
Oh, you bought it? You've been enjoying it?
Really good, mate. Really good, yeah.
I was wanting to buy it, but I just can't afford it right now. So I was like, yeah. I tried to see if my partner would buy it for me, and she said, eh.
Really.
She did. She did. I even did the bots.
Oh, mate, I was just about to ask if you'd done more kind of cooking, any
Tried,
more
tried,
classic cooking.
tried, and I still haven't got it, man.
Mate, maybe I'll get it for you for Christmas.
Oh, thanks, man. It's a
It's a
long way away.
beautiful game. It's a beautiful game. Me and my housemate Taryn have been playing it a lot.
Does it play like The Witcher?
A little bit, yeah, but better.
I don't like The Witcher.
Better than The Witcher. Way better than Witcher.
Right.
Cleaner, clearer, more fast-paced.
The Witcher's one of them games that everyone like loves, and I've tried playing it twice from the start, and sort of played it for 8 hours or something like that each time, and just couldn't get into it.
The Ghost game is 10 million times better,
The
dude.
story looks great. It looks wonderful.
It's really,
It looks
really
wonderful.
immersive. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to the Tony Hawk's remaster thing. There's the soundtracks come out today for that. That's obviously a
How's it?
massive
What songs have they got on?
alternative culture. Loads of really cool new bands, man. There's a Spotify playlist if you want to check that out. But there's so many amazing bands, obviously, as you know, a huge part of alternative culture.
You got
So
any standouts for us?
yeah, there's a brilliant band called Gender Roles from Brighton.
Cool.
They do some fantastic work. There's so many, man. DZ Death Rays from Australia are on there. So yeah, you can check that out on if you're into kind of alternative music, like we are at Soundsphere Magazine, and Gimme a Hull, yeah.
And
Then,
just us as human beings.
indeed, yeah. New Marilyn Manson track came out today. I'm not
Yeah, I
particularly,
listened to that.
yeah, I'm not particularly enamored by it. Obviously,
No.
we have my opinion has somewhat changed over Manson over the years. Me and Anthony grew up on Marilyn Manson, and kind of we connected quite strongly over Marilyn Manson back in our younger days. But some recent information that's come to light about his character has brought that into question. So yeah, it's changed my view on his music, I think, quite substantially.
What did you think of the actual song though, just as a song?
Not a fan of the tune.
I thought it was like an 80s song. It was very 80s, but
It's
done
like
done badly.
it's like Mechanical Animals, a bit
little
like
bit.
that's
A
like the
little bit.
best you could compare it to.
From him, yeah, but I'd say it was more like synthwave from sort of the 80s, but it just wasn't as good. It just wasn't as good at all.
I
And the
mean,
video seemed really lazy.
we'll see what happens. You know, we'll
Yeah.
see what happens. They had a really good director in to do that video. I sent you the press release through.
Yeah, I read it. I still didn't. I didn't rate it as a video. What did you think about the video?
It's yeah, I don't know.
I just thought it was lazy imagery.
Yeah,
It was similar to what he did that song on the Pale Emperor. He did a similar sort of video with his head bouncing around on a snake or something.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see what happens with the rest of it, but you know, just as sort of long-term fans, especially because of the stuff that's come out about his character, it's a little bit it's a rocky time to be a Marilyn Manson fan. I think in 2020.
I think it's been a rocky time for the last 10 years. Jack says, not too bad, not on his feet, unfortunately. He's badly hurt his ankle. Well, I am sorry to hear that, Jack. You did mention that to us earlier. Hope you get better soon.
Yeah,
The American ads for medicine, where it lists so many big side effects, are the best. Yeah, man, they are the best. Where it's like, don't take this if you're breathing. um, good luck with that, Amp. I don't know what that was for, but thanks, man. I'm applying for a new job, cinema manager. Good for you, Jack. Good luck, man. Make sure to put "Gimme a whole year" on your CV.
cinema manager.
Cinema manager.
I thought you said cinnamon manager, and I was like, ooh, tasty. How very American of you. How very Boston.
Organising cinnamon.
Yeah, how very Boston of you, Jack. You know?
We could maybe get you some for the next cinnamon challenge you end up having to do. I've sort of given up buying up new games till I can buy new consoles. I didn't get on with The Witcher either. No, man. Well, the thing is with the new consoles, so the PS5 is having backwards compatibility, isn't it? Or so I've heard, with about 5,000 games.
I've heard about, which is good.
The new games should be covered. I think that's massive. Yeah, that is massive. And it makes buying things on a digital platform make more sense. Like when I bought Last of Us, like I was fine buying it on a digital platform, knowing that it would be, because I imagine that'll be one of the games that's sort of upgraded for PS5 as part of that as well. So
yeah, absolutely, I would say so, man. I'm excited to I'm excited about the PS5. I'll probably get it a little while after the initial release, because obviously it's very expensive. But there's a few games coming out that I'm quite interested in. For the next, I'm excited about the Avengers game. Really interested in that.
Yeah, you said that last week. I just don't know about
just
it.
To be like, I don't think it looks great. I don't think it looks fantastic. But I just want to play as the Hulk. You know what I mean?
There is a great Hulk game, actually, the Incredible Hulk that was out on PS3.
I know.
Really
but
good
PS4
game.
Doesn't have backwards compatibility. There's a Spawn game and all these wonderful superhero games, but they're all PS2, PS3.
Yeah.
And they were all fantastic. There's a game called Slaughterhouse, which is like an anti-hero game where you play this guy and he's gone to hell and whatever, and he's got to he wants to save the love of his life. And I got into it years ago. I think it was on the PS2 or PS3, and it was really, really popular sort of DIY indie game. And it became really popular. I always thought that'd be the game that I bought forward if I could bring any kind of any decent alternative anti-hero game forward.
Do you know which game I bring forward? And actually, Ghost of Tsushima reminds me a little bit of it. Would be, what was it called? Shadow of Rome, I think it was called.
Right.
It was really cool. It was like there was two different characters you played at. One was like stealth sections. The other guy was just beast mode, cut off arms, limbs, heads, and set in sort of gladiatorial times and stuff like that. Really cool, man.
Yeah, man. Jack's saying about the new Spider-Man or the new Spider-Man game, which I bought. So good.
Oh, that was amazing.
Did you play that? You did, didn't you?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's great. I played the expansions as well. I love Spider-Man. You know that, man. Yeah, it was great.
I do know that very, very, very much so.
That was an awesome game, Jack. Really cool game. He's interested in the new PS4. That's the Miles Morales one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been reading a lot of comics recently. I'm reading The Batman Who Laughs, if you've heard of that.
I have heard of it, but I've never read it.
Visuals for that dude, like it's basically a Batman who's been infected with the Joker serum and an alternative reality Batman who's this evil Batman.
It's a lot of other people as well that get infected with the Joker serum as well. Is that right?
Yeah, the visuals for it, man, are incredible. It's actually on them. There's actually a skin you can buy for the Mortal Kombat 11 game, which we viewed on Soundsphere. So I actually got the game for free.
Bonus.
But then bought the skin. and there's like some Batman, really cool Batman skins on the new Mortal Kombat game, and you can have Spawn. You can play as Spawn, which is great for me because he's my favorite comic book character of all time. But I've gone ahead of myself. But yeah, man, check out the visuals. Just Google the Batman Who Laughs, and just it's very
I've seen
quite
some of them.
quite scary. There's this series which actually Marilyn Manson contributed a song to called DC. I think it's what's it called? Heavy Metal or Metal, the DC Metal series.
Okay.
The Batman Who Laughs is a part of that.
Okay, cool.
I'll send you. Obviously, I don't want to start typing now, but I'll send you a visual after we're done because it's really, really cool.
Nice
If you
one.
Batman Who Laughs DC Metal.
Yeah, man, I'll check it out. I'll
Yeah.
look forward to it. I have seen some of the Robin stuff where he's sort of infected. That looks really cool. The Robin gang gets infected, is that right?
I'm trying to think. I was going to ask you because obviously it's a similar sort of line. How's your game coming?
Oh man, it's taking me forever.
Yeah, how it is.
So I bought Gotham City Chronicles, which is a Batman board game, and it comes with about 350 miniatures to paint up, and I've never painted minis before, but I'm quite enjoying just sitting back and painting, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've not played it yet. I've not actually played the game because I'm still just painting miniatures, and I'm onto these sort of brutes at the minute, so just like normal thugs, if you like. It just takes a long time,
Man,
man.
I admire you doing it. I think it's really cool, you know.
It's relaxing, dude. You know, sit back with a paintbrush. I was never into Warhammer really. I had a few figures when I was a kid, stuff, and painted them, but nothing real. But I'm taking my time with this because you spend 500 quid on something, you want it to look really nice.
Oh,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean?
I think it'll look incredible. It'll be really worth it when you get it done. Can't
Yeah,
wait to see
in
it, man.
5 years' time. It
Yeah, yeah.
literally will be 5 years, but that's fine, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I'm just gonna plug my headphones in because I've realised I'm wearing them, but I haven't had them plugged in. So
That's all right, dude. That's all good, man.
just so I can hear. I can still hear Anthony, but he's a little faint. I wonder why. And then look down.
And I'm there.
You
No,
still
man. Yeah, I can still hear you, man. I can
beautiful,
still hear you.
beautiful. We're in. We're good.
We're in. Jack used to paint minis. So relaxing. Warhammer and Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I painted Gollum from the Lord of the Rings when I was years and years ago now. But yeah, just because now that you've got YouTube, which we never sort of had as kids, there's like really great sort of tutorials, if you like, or tips videos on how to make minis look good. And so I've been watching a lot of them and just sitting back and relaxing, baby.
I'm just keeping my eye on the fight chat for AEW. There's quite a lot of people from the UK, and I've just noticed there's a guy who's his username is Mr. McMahon, and he's just using Vince McMahon quotes like all the time, just replying to people saying you've been bumped to main event or you're fired or it was me all along. You know, it's quite clever people. I love the wrestling community, man. So much fun. I just want to give a shout out. Obviously, we've had some really good interviews come to us through Impact over the last few months, and a few other people. Obviously, WWE UK has been very good to us as well. So thank you very much to them, and also shout out to our friends in Ringsiders who have been doing great interviews. Obviously, a lot of people we've been interacting with on Twitter are now doing some fantastic stuff as well. So we do support you, and we support your work. We're very lucky to be now a part of. I feel like over the last sort of few months of quarantine, we've very much become a part of the wrestling community. People are starting to pay attention to what we do, and obviously we're very
awesome.
very privileged and very lucky to be able to have that opportunity to do these interviews. You know.
Yeah, Ringsiders have just got the Good Brothers
Brothers,
interview.
yeah.
But it's like that's the first video they've done in a month. They sort of went off for a while, didn't they, after the speaking out movement?
Yeah, they were having a break, which is really cool. I respect them for that, you know.
Yeah, too right.
So yeah, I just want to say a massive shout out to them and everybody who's supported the channel last few months. Obviously, we don't get, you know, these interviews don't come out of nowhere. You know, people do obviously watch what we do, and there are people trusting us to interview their stars, and you know that doesn't come lightly. So we really appreciate everyone's support. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I watched your interview you did last week. Actually, the uh,
Gary Ward, yeah, the
Gary
audio
Ward. Yeah, it was good.
with the Wrestle Carnival thing. I know they've
Yeah.
they've had a couple of ups and downs, getting it all sorted. But
Well,
I
global
wish
pandemic, he'll do that.
I wish him the best of luck because obviously he's working really hard. He's got
Yeah, man.
links with Ring of Honor as well, which is exciting for him.
Which is
So
cool.
yeah,
So we're about 1 minute 15 seconds away from the live stream started. Hello to everyone in chat. Gimme a Hull Yeah is main for me. Well, that's awesome, Jack. Thank you so much for joining
thank you,
us
buddy.
as always. We might get a few more people join. We had a few more people in last week, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I think people kind of joined. I think for me, anybody above, whether this is sad or not, anybody above 3 for me is a win. So
Indeed, man. Indeed. Well, a few people watched it later on, so that's all good. We'll
yeah,
do it and
absolutely.
see how it parties.
Yeah, I feel like we're
Cody's facing Warhorse this week as well,
nice.
so that'll be interesting.
Tell me more about Warhorse.
I know nothing about him. It's a shame there's no one in chat that knows something. I think everyone was a bit more excited last week because there seemed to be a bit of buzz around Cody's opponent, especially with sort of Slammiversary happening and stuff like that. So.
Cool, we're on. We're good. I'm still watching the
I'm
chat
not
now. There's a Triple H telling everyone to switch over to NXT. There's a Drew
And
McIntyre
that's
now.
the titles. Probably done the other way, so I don't have a stupid microphone.
I'm just gonna make that large screen so I can see because I'm old and I'm starting to.
I got mine on my TV, man.
Oh, mine's frozen. So just catch me up if you. There you go. Oh, okay, we're
And
good.
that's the end of the pyro.
Okay, I'm still
I'm the
on
eye
the
candy Twitch Kips Stadium.
right. Okay, I am still on the credits because I'm just. I think I've been paused a little bit, so I'm just gonna
Refresh.
refresh.
Brian Pillman's there. Brian Pillman Jr.
Good.
And Jungle Man in the crowd.
There's the pyro from
And
me.
Chris Jericho is the first guy coming out. Gary Spivey. Wow. Oh, he's got Demo God in the title sequence as well now.
There he is. Okay, yeah, I'm refreshed now. There's Sammy, Chris Jericho looking like $1,000,000.
Yeah, it's just coming out now. Well, $1,000,000 with like orange spilt all over his jacket.
Oh, is he wearing? He's still wearing the orange jacket.
Yeah,
Of course he is. Yeah,
He hasn't had it dry cleaned. He should really
that's
have it
for
dry
effect.
cleaned.
There, that's for artistic effect.
Sammy looks like he's got a new t-shirt as well. Spanish God. Nice. It feels like Hager's the only one that ain't come out in entrance gear. He's just ready to fight. Sammy Guevara should have a microphone in his hand right now. I'm surprised this is the first match, man.
Yeah, starting strong.
Sammy does look good, Kip. Sammy does look good. It's good to have Sammy back.
It is.
I feel like they've got to get slightly better entrance music for these guys.
I think it works though in the context of Orange Cassidy.
It just feels a bit bland.
Well, yeah, I guess that's the point, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's
but
the point.
it sounds like every other wrestler theme. It's my problem with it. Marco Stunt's coming out to give everyone a wave. Jericho, you dirty guy! He should have been to dry clean his jacket, man.
No, he's doing it for artistic effect, guys.
Well, I get it, but we can also kayfabe complain about how he's had that dirty jacket for 2 weeks now, or 3 weeks. It'll be going green by next week.
How's your stream holding up, man? Mine keeps pausing.
Mine's perfect, mate.
It's good.
So they must be putting the John Moxley match on last, I'd assume.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Aubrey Edwards as ref. Of course it is. Jericho's in the match.
Gonna see what we're doing on Twitter, see how Twitter's going.
Well, you think on Can Money you can get productions values over WWE. The productions, that's the ring bell, just in case you are watching later on. The production values have got better in AEW, I feel.
Are you doing the things this week, dude?
I just do the start of the show. Fine. It seemed to work fine last week, Dom. So.
Cool.
Oh. Oh. Hager's not selling it. Clap among his ears. I really like Orange Cassidy. It's fun.
I love it.
Fun. I can understand why people would hate it though.
You can understand why people would hate it.
Oh yeah.
It just marks, man. It's bloody marks. Like people, wrestling is not meant to be taken seriously.
No. But then I understand when people do want it to be taken seriously as well. I mean,
they say 3 years deep into a wrestling podcast where they've poured blood, sweat, and tears into it and interviewed loads of wrestlers and spent hours and hours and hours on researching wrestling pay-per-views. It's not meant to be taken. It's not meant to be taken seriously, is it, Anthony?
Well, no, but it always was years ago. It's a thing, and that's why I can understand why people might not like Orange Cassidy. Like going back to the 80s, it was very serious, you know. Interesting, but I like fun. There we go. Nice springboard moonsault there off the second rope.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm slightly behind, so I've just had the springboard moonsault. So hopefully we'll catch up. I might just do a refresh.
Hurricanrana into the inner circle off the top rope. Oh, they're bringing Marco Stunt in. I don't really know why the inner circle are just sort of sitting waiting for all this. Oh, Hager caught Marco Stunt. Kill him! Kill him!
Oh, he's just throwing him at Luchasaurus. I love Marco Stunt, man. He's great.
Yeah, man, I like him. He's fun. He puts on a good squash match. Oh, and he's back. Yeah. It's gone on a little too long. The inner circle just sort of stood there waiting for everything, in my opinion. If it had all been a fast sort of thing where and now Orange is going. Oh. Hager's just stood there waiting. Did you watch the got to give the people what they want? What's going on? Oh. All a bit slow for me, this, to be honest, Dom.
Yeah, I mean, it might pick up.
Especially with like 10 people in the match, you know, you'd expect like fast spots, get out, get it
Ten
done.
of, 10 of the best, to be fair. They're all brilliant athletes.
They're all very good, yeah. Jack says this match is stretching kayfabe. I agree, man, and it becomes a bit off-putting. If it had all been sped up like twice as fast, then it wouldn't have been as noticeable, I don't think. Jack says he needs Orange Cassidy's sunglasses.
I'm pretty sure they're probably selling them on the AEW store, dude.
Probably,
Mm.
I've got a pair of Marilyn Manson sunglasses in my drawer.
What, the heart-shaped glasses?
Yeah. I paid a stupid amount for some rubbish plastic glasses shaped like hearts.
How much did you pay, man?
Probably about 15 quid.
Ah,
It's not worth 15 quid, it's just plastic and
yeah,
cheap lenses, you know.
yeah. It's bloody paused again on mine.
Oh
I don't know
dear.
why. Really
Oh,
annoying.
German that they missed on camera. That's weird.
Well, that DDT, yeah, then the German. So I've just got the German. I'm going to try and refresh again.
Having trouble with.
I do really rate Santana and Ortiz. I didn't when they first came out, but I'm really getting into.
Did you like them in Impact?
Yeah.
It was LAX in Impact, weren't they?
LAX, yeah.
So, yeah, I really like them. I don't think they've done enough with them at all.
It's amazing, isn't it, how overlooked, and hopefully that'll change now. And obviously, it's great to be a part of their network in the UK. But yeah, it's amazing how sort of understated the impact of Impact has been on wrestling over the last few years. You know, a lot of these stars had really good careers in Impact before they've come to AEW and had great careers. You know, and even Killer Cross or Karrion Kross as he is now in NXT. You know, another one of those guys who's going to have monumental fame in WWE, monumental success, and he really got his start properly in Impact.
Yeah, man.
And the other great thing about Impact is it gives a lot of people that are still looking to continue their careers. I'm not on the payroll, by the way. I'm just a big fan. I'm becoming more and more of a fan every week now.
You are,
Again, it's lovely.
Did you watch it this week, or did you just watch the highlights?
I caught the highlights. Yeah, but RVD's back. You know, it's great to see RVD back. He's having a great time. You know, Heath Slater's facing Moose next week.
Yes.
In a world title match, which is obviously big for him.
Yeah, cool. I think they've done the right thing in signing all the talent they have, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's
really
got more eyes on the product.
Strange, but I'm actually excited to see Matt Myers? Brian Myers. I do apologize, of course. That like Brian Myers, will be really cool. He had the losing streak in WWE. And obviously part of the Edge heads, and then
Does
obviously
he come in as Brian Myers then?
Come in as Brian Myers. He's going to be an Impact, and I think he's debuting properly. He's not actually been announced. It's not actually been announced yet what he's doing, but he is coming, so that'll be really good. And I've never been excited for his matches,
No, yeah.
So
yeah.
That's amazing. I also hope.
Well, it's nice for people. That's the thing with these other companies. Like, they're not getting WWE talent; they're getting talent that WWE didn't use, and that's what makes it exciting. Like Brody Lee going to Impact, it was just talent that wasn't used.
Brody Lee going to AEW, yeah, of course.
AEW,
And then looking at guys, the great thing about AEW as well is it's been, you've got Brian Pillman Jr.
Well, he hadn't got a contract for AEW.
But how cool is that? How cool is it that he's got the opportunity?
Yeah, man. Well, there's no else going on at the minute, so it's good. He's had a couple of matches on Dark,
Are you saying that would it be different? Do you think it would be different if the pandemic wasn't on? Do you think Brian Pillman wouldn't have an opportunity?
I think he'd have the opportunity potentially if he wanted to, but I think he'd be doing something else. So,
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
Pillman's done. Obviously, was in one of the early battle royals, and then he's come back for a couple of matches in Dark recently.
Mm.
But Hager's beasting on everyone, but not Luchasaurus, baby.
I'm just behind again.
Jack hopes AEW gets a game. We all hope AEW gets a game,
Absolutely.
man.
And it is happening. It's been confirmed.
Yeah, do you know who's one of the lead people on the team for the game?
Who is it?
Aubrey Edwards.
Oh, wow.
She's a game designer. She was a game designer before she was a referee.
Oh, really?
Yep.
It's amazing.
Yeah, 5-on-5 should just be spots. I agree, Mac. Jack, it should be a lot more. Should be a lot more spots than it is now. Who's the crowd? The crowd is no one.
I love Luchasaurus, man. I think he's great.
He's cool, yeah. Got some good kicks.
It's like if Kane took himself less seriously and also was a dinosaur and obviously a bit more athletic, I would say.
Well, do you know who he reminds me of? Alistair Black.
Yeah.
He's got a very similar moveset to Alistair Black. Oh, yeah, Santana and Ortiz are brilliant. They don't use them enough.
Oh, the Superman punch from.
I don't know where you are in the match. Code breaker. Running knee, nice. Oh, Sammy looked like he proper caught Jungle Boy on the way down. Aubrey's checking her out.
I'm about 10 seconds behind you.
And Jericho's coming in with his Bat Floyd. No. Cassidy wiped out Jericho. Nice. Nice. L1 parade, indeed. Cody is a Zelda nerd. Young Bucks love games too. Now Aubrey might get a 2K21 killer. I don't think it'll be 2K21 killer, but it could certainly. People are itching for something good. Oh, music's playing. Did Matt Hardy. Nice.
Oh, the knee.
So Matt Hardy cost the Inner Circle.
Yeah.
Which is good. I mean, you know, it's good that they're going back to Matt Hardy and Sammy Guevara because I think Matt Hardy. There's an interview where he was quite frustrated with what's happened in AEW so far because he's come during a pandemic.
It's not AEW's fault though, is it?
No, none of it is. I don't think. Even the Sammy Guevara thing, you know, it's just been an unfortunate set of circumstances, you know.
He said he's dropping all his gimmicks. What do you think about that?
He said he's coming up with a new gimmick. I don't know. He can't be dropping all of his gimmicks if he's got a T-shirt on that says Matt Hardy, the multiverse. Nice. So that must be our first break.
Hmm.
It was okay. I mean, it was an okay match.
I mean, I think it was nice to see the faces win. I do love the background of AEW, the spray paint, sort of the paint splashes.
The paint powder.
Beautiful, yeah, beautiful work.
Yeah, man.
Is that what you're seeing now, by the way? Because obviously it's the first time we've watched properly on Fight.
Yeah.
So are you just seeing that? Is it like a pause?
Yeah, it's the adverts in America.
Yeah.
But then sometimes when they do picture in picture, they just keep it up.
So. Yeah, so we're just getting the AEW screen.
That's right.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so Jack says weirdly SmackDown. I think Jeff's getting broken. Yeah, I think he is. I think it's going to be. I think they're going to take Matt's ideas and probably put them on Jeff.
What did you
Um,
think about the bar fight on
I
Friday?
well, I obviously terrible use of a gimmick.
What was?
I mean, terrible use of personal demons rather.
Oh yeah, but
Um,
actually I thought the fight was really good.
yeah, I enjoyed the match itself. I think SmackDown's a lot better than Raw at the moment.
Yes, agreed. Well, yeah, but then it's weird. It's a real weird time because there seems to be like really good moments in like some really rubbish shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Monday was rubbish apart from the sort of Sasha thing, which was brilliant. You know, really good. I enjoyed it anyway. Drew McIntyre versus Dolph Ziggler. Who the hell wants to see that?
I mean, I do. I love Dolph, as you know.
I know you do, but do you really want to see Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler?
Well, they're not going to do it again.
Well, they've already did it on thingy, didn't they? On Monday.
Yeah, they're doing it on Monday and kind of. I think they're finishing it up now. I think they're finishing that up. I
Yeah.
think it's now fully Dolph versus Randy.
Dolph versus Randy. What until SummerSlam?
Not sorry, Dolph versus Randy. Randy versus it'll be Randy versus Drew in a build till SummerSlam.
Yeah. I'm not that interested in it. I'll be honest. But pay her. Okay, warm up match. Yeah, I didn't rate that very much actually. I was really excited for that match, and I don't think that was very well done. Jack's got the USA ads. Well, love that chicken from Popeyes, Jack. Brooks put Jeff in a bar, but I guess he'd sign off on it. Yeah, don't be so sure. I don't know. I don't know. Did you see AEW's podcast last week?
No, I missed it. No.
So the after show podcast, Jim Ross was proper shooting on
Oh, he said, "Why
NXT.
would you watch? Yeah, why would you watch? Our S word is better, right?" He said.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Oh, it's a no DQ. Oh, that's gonna get violent then, isn't it?
Oh man, that's awesome! Tornado as well. Everyone's in the same ring.
That's gonna be violent and
I
nasty.
love, I love, I love tornado stuff. I love tornado stuff. Hey, Josh, how you doing, man?
Hey, Josh, thanks for joining us, dude. Well, good man. Hope all is well with you. Here's Moxley.
Oh, thanks for sharing the stream, dude.
Oh, bless you, dude. Thanks, man.
Hmm. Just gonna see what the world is saying about Dynamite. This.
Yeah, I mean, here's a decent promo. They're so losing tonight, though.
Yeah, I think so.
They've got to, haven't they? They've got to give Brian Cage something.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Woo, Hakuri Shida! Massive fan of her.
I know you are. Yeah, just a great in ring
She's
performer as
fabulous.
well.
Great. So yeah, it was Diamante that come out with the surprise win last week, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I was impressed with what I saw. Towards the end, it wasn't
Yeah,
as it
I wasn't a
wasn't
fan.
as it wasn't as good as it could have been. So a lot of people are saying that the Dark Order are going to take the championships this week, so that'll be interesting.
That'd be great. I don't think it'll happen, but that'd be cool. Oh, it's Warhorse. Is that Metallica? No,
No?
it's not.
Well, he looks. It's the first time I've ever seen this guy. He looks like you after a few too many beers at a festival.
Man, he's rocking out. Check out that jacket, man. Needs more patches on there, though, dude.
Yeah,
Got his Sabbath patch. Classic.
that's cool though. I like it.
Yeah, man. See, Cody's theme's really good.
Mm.
We're getting a new TNT belt soon. Yeah, we'll do. Obviously, they announced when it was first shown that they hadn't finished it. They hadn't got the gold on it yet because of the pandemic. So I think it should look good when it's finished. I'm not sure about the red strap, but it's hard to tell until it's finished, really. Did you see the Arn Anderson thing I shared last week?
There's a story, wasn't there, that you were pretty positive about. I can't remember the specifics of it, but he did something for a fan, didn't he?
He did,
Something for a
yes.
fan.
A blind fan called him and was talking about how she really appreciates the fact that she could see his promos and stuff like that.
Mm.
And he was like, "Oh, you've touched my heart. Next time when this pandemic's over, next time we're in your area, well, someone will pick you up and you'll be the guest of the show. You know, real nice, real nice, proper gent." Jack says no. Tony has money, but not enough to buy Metallica rights. No, probably not. Maybe they got it from Napster. It looks like a second place belt. Yeah, I think so. It's hard to tell until it's finished.
Well, he is rocking out. He is totally headbanging like consistently.
He's got a Kiss patch, Slayer patch, Kiss and a Slayer patch, and they're a bit different, aren't they?
Well, no, but dude, they're metal. It's like the signifiers of metal, dude. You know,
Kiss,
they are.
yeah.
They are. Everybody loves Kiss, and everybody loves Slayer.
Do you
Who
love
loves
Kiss?
metal. I do not love Kiss,
But everyone loves Kiss, Tom.
but I'm not a pure metal fan, though, am I?
I don't know. But
I'm
Street Fighter
more of an
AEW fan.
I'm more of an alternative rock fan. You should know me better by now. Oh, I do like that T-shirt.
The Street Fighter one. It was
Mm.
cool.
He just rips it up. To keep bloody refreshing my stream, which is annoying. But there we go.
You'd have to get a cable into it or something.
Maybe we'd have been better doing it the other way. Anyway, just keep me. It's still buffering, so keep me in the loop and everybody else.
No worries. There won't be out that happens because that's what happens in a Cody match. It's quite a slow burn, isn't it?
Maybe I'll try opening it up in another browser. See if that does anything. I'll log myself in there. Just keep me in the loop, dude.
Not a lot's happening, mate. They're just dancing around each other. Going into the arm locks.
Cool. I'm just gonna
Jack likes Warhorse. That's cool.
That's good, man. You're obviously are you a metal fan? I can't remember.
Cody was going for the chop, but didn't go for the chop. Why? And didn't look happy with that though. Cody's turning out to be real arrogant.
Do you think that's gimmick, or do you think that's
Oh, it's gimmick. Yeah, of course it is. He's turning heel, big time. No, it's Caliber on commentary tonight.
Yeah, I've just been reading up on that. Apparently, it's to do with some untoward comments he made
Huh?
a while back.
So
Yeah,
who?
on social media.
Okay. So what? He's been fired, or
No, he's not been fired. No.
so why is he not on? Has he been suspended?
Let's try this out. Bear with me a second, dude.
All right, love. No worries.
Okay, we are on. I'm just trying a different browser, so hopefully this will work.
Sushi Dozen Vods. Hello, big boys. You cheeky devil. I highly recommend Becoming Warhorse by Kenny Johnson on YouTube. Dude, we will check it out. Thank you, Sushi. I am going to screenshot my page. Watch some of your Ghost of Tsushima Let's Play that you did. Watch the first episode. Looks interesting enough to buy. So thank you for that. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that game, dude. Huge fan of that game.
Yeah, the
So,
Street Fighter
good stuff.
shirt will be on sale, Jack. They've always got new shirts on sale on AEW shop. Metal fan, yes, but not to a huge extent. He loves Motorhead, Metallica, and Ozzy. Ozzy sometimes. Yeah. I went to Black Sabbath's last ever gig. That was cool. Cost me a bloody fortune. Jet says hi, Sushi. Sorry to monopolise the chat. It's all good, Jack. It's all good, man. We
It's good,
appreciate
mate.
you
It's
nice. Giving us someone to talk to. All good.
Yeah, man, it's nice to have you interacting with us. It's always a pleasure.
Have you got it back up yet?
Yeah, I'm just watching Cody get in the ring.
Oh, he's just got a headbutt.
Hang on, how far am I behind? Yeah, I'm about 4 seconds behind.
All right. All good.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it, man, because every time I try and refresh it, it makes it worse.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I'm just obviously I've caught some of the chat, and Warhorse is getting a lot of comparisons to Tanker.
He's not doing that much for me. I have to be honest. This isn't doing much for me either.
Yeah, Cody matches, man.
I mean, last week was a serious exception, but yeah, I agree with you. He's yeah, sometimes he's great. He's a good storyteller.
Yeah, they take a lot. It takes a lot for me to get into him, but
right. Last week was great. The Ricky Starks match was great as well.
Yeah, Ricky Starks is a huge talent.
It's a superplex. I'm glad Justin did the 4,000 tons of raw heavy metal introduction. Do you know, Sushi, what song did it play at the start? Was that what They're Becoming Warhorse by Kenny Johnson that you said? Jack says, Warhorse seems like a nicer Ultimate Warrior. That's a funny comparison, I like it. You're right, he just needs some tassels, doesn't he? And about a dozen steroids pumped into his body.
Yeah.
Warhorse is falling all over the place.
A lot of people are saying, from what I can see, that Eddie Kingston's a very tough act to follow.
It is. I think that's the part of the problem. Although a lot of people were looking forward to this. A lot of people had a lot of positive stuff to say about Warhorse. It's just
I mean, I like him. I like him. I like his
it's not been out
headbanging to kind of.
exceptional in this match, or has it so far?
Mm.
Oh, that was the break. That's why we didn't have commentary. So they did a superplex in picture-in-picture.
Oh yeah, I've just seen that. Yeah. Just want to check something because some interesting things in the fight chat, an interesting point, and I just want to see if it's founded in anything before I say it on the.
The Kenny Johnson thing is a short documentary. I will check it out, Sushi. I appreciate that, man. Kenny has done a ton of wrestler docs on his channel, and they're fantastic. Also an MJF one, which he stays in character the whole documentary. Perfect. Jack says, I knew he was going to get an Ultimate Warrior tattoo. He was going to get an Ultimate Warrior tattoo, but then I read about him being a right homophobe. Indeed, he was. Yeah, that's what it's like on Fight Jack. So they'll show, instead of going to picture-in-picture and show adverts and stuff, they'll just show it. But sometimes they won't commentate. Sometimes they will just carry on commentate. Yeah, Warhorse is a bit to tanker.
Yeah.
It's a little bit. Yeah. I'm not a massive Tatanka fan.
No. I mean, he had his moments, didn't he? He had his moments of entertainment.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. That's more like it.
I've just missed that because I'm frozen on Arn's face.
Oh dear.
Not having too much luck today with the stream.
And he's gone to the top rope and an elbow drop.
Right.
It all just feels like, I hate to say it. I'm going to sound awful here, Dom. But it all just feels a little bit cosplay wrestler.
Yeah.
Like, he's just done the elbow drop and stuff. Like, apart from the knees on the back, I don't think there's been out sort of original about him. And everything's not as well done as everything else that people are doing at the minute. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, yeah, I'm not a massive fan of this. We've got I Love WWE in the chat. Well, what are you doing here, dude?
It's good. It's nice, man. It's cool to see you. I mean, or do I like English football? I'm a Hull City fan. I used to be a massive Manchester United fan back in the day, but yeah, not so much at the moment, man. Obviously, being a Hull City fan isn't anything to be proud of at the moment. And with Allin in charge, but yeah, that's my team. You're probably not a big fan of Hull. But yeah, obviously we're here checking out the wrestling. So what do you think of AEW? And are you watching? Obviously, I love WWE. So you watching NXT right now?
I Love WWE is taking the mick out of me because I just said I love WWE. Well, I was only commenting on your name, and I am I do love WWE. I just don't really like what they're doing right now. Hey Kobe, thanks for joining us, man. Jack joined us. I missed it. Tap out. That was uninspiring, man.
Yeah, that wasn't great, was it?
Didn't do much for me. Sorry. Jack says, is anyone a Tatanka fan? He did mention that native tribe who sent Ireland money during the famine. Yeah, Kobe joined us on our This Week is Wrestling last week, so go check that out and go check out his channel. He's trying to make it to 75 subscribers. Have you done it yet, Kobe? I hope so, mate. Sushi said, Warhorse is pretty old school wrestling-wise. He actually was selected for Retromania game coming out eventually. Oh, nice, cool. Oh, the Dark Order are coming after Cody. And yeah, Sushi, so you have obviously seen Warhorse before. It just didn't inspire me much. Oh, go on, Ann. Go on, Ann. Spinebuster the living devil out of him. Zack Ryder.
Oh, I missed it.
Zack Ryder's come out.
Well, I'm way behind, so that's great.
Ziggity
Awesome.
Zack.
That's disappointing.
Wow. Good for him.
This is like a massive like I am so far behind right now. So I'm just on the Dark Order coming out.
Wow. Have you got other pages open? Why don't you just close them all and just watch this?
No, I've closed them all. I'm on a separate
you?
laptop, mate, especially,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
So I'm watching the Dark Order kicking Cody. There's Arn. Arn's having a go. He's telling him to go. Oh wait. There he is, look. There he is.
So you're getting two reactions, including a lazy one. Hey Troy, thanks for joining us, man. Do appreciate it. And thank you for your comments on the other video. Do appreciate it, man. Jack says, pride in your team. My New England Patriots are in a bad way this season, but I still love them. Yeah, man, everyone's been like bulking up that was in WWE, like big time.
He looks amazing. He looks great, man.
Jack says,
I think he's a like obviously in terms of a social media following.
Oh, massive.
I think he could be.
That's
a huge get.
Yeah, I always said he was one of the biggest gets because of the wrestling figures. Like he's AEW are making their own elite figures that are coming out soon. Like, get the guy that sells wrestling figures.
I think he will be. I think he might turn on Cody, you know, and become a champion. He is WWE of all the people they dropped the ball on. He's probably the biggest one because obviously they gave him the Intercontinental title, WrestleMania. They gave him all these things, but then they dropped the ball on him.
Maybe Dolph Ziggler they dropped the ball on him.
Well, yeah, but I mean in terms of releases, you know, people they've released.
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna go to the toilet quickly, mate. Sorry.
Right,
but that's cool. Zack Ryder's.
Bear with me, man. I just want to see if I can get back onto. Can you just hold it for 2 minutes while I try and get back on?
It's the adverts anyway, so I just want to pop the toilet while the adverts.
Just because I'm really I don't.
It's fine. I'll be back in a sec, mate.
Oh. Cool. Oh. Yeah, I am very behind, guys, at the moment. So, for whatever reason, which is quite annoying. But I hope you guys are doing all right. I hope you guys are doing okay. I am just, like I say, trying to catch up on the streams and stuff. I'll have a backup there. I'll have a backup and let's see. So I'm on the ads at the moment. Sorry, guys. I do apologise. You can see Anthony's dinosaur and my kitchen in the background. We have 8 people now. A couple more people joined. Thank you very much. Troy Turner says, hey, Troy, mate, W dropped the ball on a lot of talent they released, especially Matt and Miro Rusev, of course. Rusev has announced today that he's not, I mean, he announced it before, and anything can happen in pro wrestling, of course, but he's announced that he's done with wrestling. So what do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of that? Jack, I know for a fact Vince isn't in the ring, but thank you for trying to tease me. Yeah.
Oh, creaky chair.
So yeah, what does everybody think about Rusev? What does everybody think about Rusev not coming back into wrestling if that's the plan?
Is that what you said?
That is what Rusev said. Yeah.
Wow.
Today, but he's just said it before, but he's reiterated it today. He's doing really well on his YouTube channel. He's having great fun with that. But a lot of his content is reflecting on his wrestling stuff. So I think it'd be a big deal when Rusev does come back, or when Miro does come back in some form.
Jericho is angry. So I think it was Troy. We had a really good chat earlier about great promos. It was you that was talking about Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston. And yeah, great promo last week.
Right, so Jericho's just coming out for me.
Yeah, you're a bit behind.
He's looking. Yeah, no. This is real annoying. I even got.
What son of a bitch in Spanish, Dom?
I don't know, Anthony. What is it?
El son of a bitch. Jericho is announcing in 2 weeks we're getting Jericho versus Cassidy Part 2. Cassidy's winning that one.
I think so.
I think so. Demon orange juice.
Yeah, I just caught up.
How did you manage that?
Well, I just refreshed my stream. It refreshes, and then 2 minutes later, it pauses again.
Oh dear. Ooh.
Yeah, Troy, you're right about Eddie Kingston, man. He's insanely good.
So we've got a special guest referee by the sounds of it in 2 weeks' time.
Is that Jericho? Because obviously I've got my volume down. Is that Jericho announcing the special guest referee?
I think it was. He asked if it still smells like orange juice, and he said, no, it smells like cat pee. Oh, carefully, cat swim. Wow.
They're doing much better here. I mean, obviously they did really well and they got their reputation up in TNA. But I really like this. I really like the gimmick. You know,
Which gimmick?
The inner circle gimmick, and you know, having LAX be a part of that.
Yeah, man. Sorry, I need to catch up on track.
A lot of people. It's blooming paused again.
Yeah, having difficulties there, mate.
Oh, I'm gonna lose my mind. We've gone on to fight and everything, so it's all above board and proper. And I can't bloody find a proper stream. And you've got a bloody great stream, and I'm real stressed out.
So FTR are in the boardroom.
Yep.
Oh wow, Arn Anderson's coming. They need a consultant. Yes. Arn just called them the greatest team in the world. He's checking out the contract for him.
People saying 4 Horsemen tease.
It's happening, man.
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat seem to think it's going to happen. A 4 Horsemen.
Cody's talked about it. Yeah. I like Arn's little coaching thing where he won't let the people see his mouth moving. August 12th.
That's a good call, man. That's a good call. If it'd be better if they sign Eddie and reform LAX with Diamante. and Evilise. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. Be a good faction.
So is Arn Anderson managing FTR? That is awesome. And there's Adam Page. Here we go. Let's get the Four Horsemen started.
I've just got Adam Page. Okay.
There's 4 glasses there.
So you got
But
Adam
Arn
Page.
doesn't drink.
So what's your horse? So you've got Page, FTR. Who's the fourth?
I think it'll be Cody. But I don't particularly want it to be Cody.
No, this is a face group.
Yeah, Cody's face at the minute.
Yeah, but you're saying he's going to be heel, and I think he is.
Yeah, I think he is, yeah. Who else?
So
Probably
who's the
someone
fourth?
like maybe Sean Spears. That's awesome. It's awesome seeing Arn Anderson with FTR. Obviously, massive fans of the Brainbusters. We really liked on our Wrestling Rewind series. Rewatching the Brainbusters matches were brilliant, man. Brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, someone's just suggested Matt Cardona as the fourth member.
That wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
I still think Paige has got to be the leader of it. That's part of the reason I don't
100%.
want Cody in it, because I think that Cody will
I don't think Cody,
outshine Paige, and I don't think that needs to happen.
I think Tessa's going to, obviously, Troy just said, I think Tessa's going to WWE, mate. I think that's a pretty big lock. I think they're on about bringing her in for the next Evolution pay-per-view. I'd bet serious money on that. Huge, like, honestly, Matt Cardona, I can't get used to that, by the way. I can't get used to calling him that. Zack Ryder is
you get used to it.
Just a brilliant get for them. Brilliant get for them.
It's perfect. It's just the right guy they needed right now. I said when they did the releases at the start, like, he's one of the biggest gets because of his social media following.
I'm surprised. Everyone else I can kind of understand that. I was surprised because of the success of the show that he had. WWE is a production company more than anything else. They do movies and all these other things. They produce podcasts. That was huge. The figure thing was huge. I do wonder.
Dark Order.
Interesting. I do wonder, by the way, how much money he spends on figures.
Oh, too much. You're really big. Anna Jay. Anna Jay? I thought she was face. It's going to make you smaller because you've gone real big.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, you have. Oh, look at this. It's like AEW has got their own action figures ready to sell.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah, I quite want.
Kenny Omega needs to be heel as well.
The cleaner gimmick would be good to see back. Cool. Let's catch up with chat. Sorry, guys, I've been a bit off. So Tessa Blanchard. Tessa Blanchard would be a good woman in the Four Horsemen, actually. It would be interesting to see a woman in the Four Horsemen, the new Four Horsemen, but I don't think it'll happen. Yeah, and the other thing with Tessa, if she was in AEW, and I don't think she will, she'll go to WWE, but the fact that her dad's there might calm her down a bit, because she's been getting a lot of bad press recently, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Mattel thrive in AEW. Well, they haven't. I'm surprised they haven't released figures yet. They feel like they've been announced for ages. WWE does need a big names in Charlotte and Becky out there at the minute, Troy. Yes, they do.
Yeah, 100%, man.
I think they're sort of doing it with Sasha and Bayley, though, and Asuka. They're doing some of the best work on that program.
It's almost a lock, I think, for Tessa to be in WWE.
Yeah, I think so. He spends more on figures than we make in a month. Yeah, probably. Tessa's got a ton of bad press lately. Yeah, and that's why I sort of think being in AEW, like, with a dad there, he might sort of steer her in the right direction slightly, and I don't think that would be a bad thing for her. But hey ho, we'll see. thank you all for joining us. We do really appreciate it. If you like the video, it really helps us out and lets more people see us. If you subscribe to the channel, we'll be bringing out more content. And if you guys enjoy these, let us know, and we'll carry on doing them. It's nice to read your sort of views on it as we go. It's cool. It's cool, boy.
Yeah, we've had people in, we've had people come, we've had people go, but it's a pleasure to be here with you guys.
Absolutely.
Talking about AEW. We've had some big surprises. We've had a debut from Warhorse, which was interesting.
He's not got a contract, has he?
No, but I mean, it was billed as his debut.
Right.
And yeah, we've had Matt Cardona debut, the Lucha House Party, the Lucha Express,
Jurassic Express.
Dinosaur Express,
Jurassic Express.
Hey man, it's 1:55 in the morning. Give me a break.
Lucha House Party. Here we go. So you think Stu Grayson's and
yes,
name? You think they're winning this?
Yeah, no. I do. I think the Dark Order winning. Yes.
No chance. If they were doing that, they'd give it to Brody and Colt. That'd make more sense.
Yeah, maybe.
Feels like ages since we've seen Stu Grayson in the ring, though. And he's great. His Twitter game is brilliant. Go follow him on Twitter because he's hilarious.
What?
Evil Uno.
Hangman.
Evil Uno.
Evil Uno is, yeah.
His Twitter game is good.
It's amazing. Yeah, he's great.
Oh, this is awesome.
He's great on WWE pay-per-views, man.
Yeah.
When he watches them, yeah.
Yeah. So did you see that Kenny was trying to do his fancy entrance and Paige had just started fighting?
Well, actually, I've just seen it.
It's really cool. These two are great, telling stories, man.
Yeah, they're getting real angry at each other now.
Troy thinks that FTR will win a tag titles before the Bucks. That would make the story much more gripping. I think you're going to see FTR as the faces going in against the Young Bucks when they do. In terms of will they have them first, I don't know. I don't know if it needs the titles in that. I don't know. I really want to see them take the titles off Omega and Page, to be honest. But woo! Page is 29. Oh, he's old. Yeah, man. I mean, Page has got a long career ahead of him, hopefully, which is exciting, man. And that's he could be top star easy. I think if crowds were back, they'd be booing Kenny, Cody, and the Bucks right now. I really do.
Yeah, I think everybody will get a big cheer the first episode back.
Yeah, it'll be hard to.
Matt Hardy, people will be, it'll be amazing to see them. Matt Hardy, Brody Lee, but then of course it'll sort of business resume after the first week. I think business will resume, and people will go back to kind of normal.
Yeah. Troy says, but if FTR wins them first, they'll end up rubbing it in the faces. Indeed, they will. Is Adam Page bleeding? He's been drinking all that whiskey. He did pour himself a hell of a lot of whiskey. Woo!
Oh man, I was just getting excited because, excuse me, I'm just eating flapjack.
That's all right, dude.
My stream was all right, and now it's gone again.
Oh dear. Troy saying that they're the best in the world, the FTR, if they win the tag titles. Yeah, that's a really good point, man. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Brody Lee's just meandering. I'm surprised they put Anna Jay with Dark Order. Who's that? Oh, it's SCU. Frankie Kazarian, isn't it?
Well, I don't know because I'm on pause. This is like the Anthony show. This is like the Anthony show featuring Dom because I was like, yeah, let's go, let's use fight, let's do it proper, above board, and it's ended up being a nightmare for me.
Sorry, dude.
I'm just on the chops. I'm just on the chops now.
Oh, yeah. What are you still trying to watch it on Fight then?
Yes.
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 Good clotheslines over the top rope.
Brody's
Page
walking around.
Yeah, he's just sort of meandering a little bit, and it's quite funny. We've got 7 people in. Thank you so much all for joining us.
Yeah.
Kobe Talks About Wrestling says Ridge Holland is coming to next week. I'm assuming that's NXT.
In NXT.
Cool.
Good. Yorkshire.
Page and that cowboy stuff, indeed. I'm watching Jericho come out, and he's really leaning into his demigod gimmick. Yeah, Troy, you're a little bit behind us. Yeah, he really is leaning into that in a good way, though, man. It's funny, Jericho. Have you heard about his real life feud with a certain rock star?
Was it D. Snyder?
No, Sebastian Bach.
Oh, they all sound and look the same to me.
Yeah, Sebastian Bach has had a proper feud with Jericho going at the minute, and it sounds pretty serious.
Didn't we do something with Twisted Sister years ago?
Yeah, I interviewed him. I interviewed the guitarist.
Man, I really need to remember. I'm going back on our Instagram, Sounds Fame Mag's Instagram, and I'm doing the best interviews we've ever done over the last sort of 10 years.
Oh, you want to do that interview I did with that Wednesday 13 interview? That was fun.
Yeah, I forget how many we've done and what we've done. Do you know what I mean?
Troy says he's watching this live. Where are you watching it from, Troy? Are you in New York? Jack says, I've got 9 masks, but I want that Le Champion 1Y2J as AEW shop, baby. Any way of making money, they'll do it. Bach and Jericho are friends. Not by the sounds of this. He's released a load of private tweets that he's been sending to Jericho and stuff. DMs, is that what it's called? And
yes,
they're not very nice. It's basically, I think he tried to sing his song on one of the Saturday Night Live podcast things that Jericho's been doing, and Sebastian Bach was like, "Don't try and sing it if you can't." Having a right go at him. Jericho still has the orange stained jacket. That's so gross. Indeed, it is. Yeah, it should be green by now, and it smells of piss. By the way, he's in New York watching it on TNT, and we're watching it in Hull, in the UK, watching it on Fight TV because we can't get it on telly until I think they show it on Sunday here. Do they? Friday night, something like that.
Yeah, on ITV. Yeah.
And we'd have it all spoilt for us because every review is going to talk about Matt Cardona joining AEW.
Yeah, and we're going to do a review after this.
Yeah, we're going to do a review straight after. We'll stream it if you fancy watching it. You can do just a 10-minute quick review. We're going to try that this week, so because we've got everything set up, so why not?
Man, this fight stream is shocking.
Mine's been great.
I'm really glad for you, mate.
Troy Turner says Bach is looking for attention as usual. I had a bit of a run-in with Sebastian Bach once, actually. He was at a place I work, and they'd asked if they could do a rehearsal, and I said, yeah, sure. After the show, so show was supposed to finish at midnight, and it didn't. It finished at 2 in the morning.
Wait, they wanted to rehearse after the show?
Yeah, because they were on a separate night. It was sort of a festival thing. And then they carried on rehearsing till 5 in the morning. I was like, guys, like, I appreciate you need to rehearse and stuff, but as I need to get to bed because I've got 3 hours sleep before I've got to be back in. So get out.
How was he with you?
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Drinking a lot of red wine. I think he was a bit put out at first, but it was cool after that. I think they
sounds about right.
They just wanted to rehearse. I get it. Jack had a cat called Sebastian. Troy loves Orange Cassidy. It's hilarious. He is good. Saturday morning, but it's so frustrating as we know everything by then. Yeah, so that's when the AEW stream is, Saturday morning. But yeah, we know everything, so like it's, you know, part of the reason. But I enjoy watching AEW. I mean, this show aren't being as good as other shows, I don't think, but generally the storytelling's great. They tell a story constantly, you know. We've got Hikari Shida in action next, I'd assume. Should be awesome. Kenny Omega's in. Kenny Omega is amazing. So we ain't got no commentary right now, Dom. So that'll be because we're in adverts in the US.
Right. Well, hopefully I'm relatively caught up.
Kenny Omega is amazing. I'm a massive fan of Kenny Omega. Best friends are bringing it. I thought Trent would be tore up last night after last night's match with Dark Order. Was he on Dark? I didn't see that, man. Thank you so much for joining us, Troy. It's awesome to have someone else in chat other than Jack going crazy in chat. It's awesome. Even nice. When AEW show is weak like now, it's fun to watch. Exactly, Jack. Exactly. This isn't the best Dynamite, but it's still enjoyable.
Yeah, it's still fun. And it's great to see, you know, factions that again don't take themselves too seriously, like the Dark Order. Yeah. You know, like the Dinosaur Express, Jurassic Express.
Yeah.
You know, like that stuff. That stuff is it's tongue in cheek, but it's so good. It's so much fun.
Man. Yeah.
And you've got guys that had, you know, lower mid card at best roles in WWE. You know, you got Brody Lee now. You're gonna have Matt Cardona. You've had, you know, Sean Spears less so, to be fair, but certainly like Brody Lee.
Whoa! What happened there? Have you just seen the flip over the top turnbuckle?
Nope.
Oh, wait until you see that.
Oh, now I've seen it. What
the devil just happened? What a great shot!
Kenny Omega just lost his mind.
I lost my mind.
Oh, Evil Uno with a swanton.
Yeah, man.
I've not really spent a lot of time watching Evil Uno. Oh my God, it's frozen again.
That was a close.
Just getting into that.
Yeah, that was good.
This is terrible.
Why don't you try and watch it the usual way we watch it? See if that helps.
I've got a backup edit. Yeah, it's not okay. And I'm gonna try watching it the usual way.
Yeah, I'll try that.
I'm really disappointed though. Like, obviously.
Oh, massive Kenny Omega fan.
Right, I've refreshed
Sammy
again.
is always getting his ass kicked. Yes, he is, Troy. Poor dude takes so many wicked dump bumps. Yeah, but Sammy is one of the best sellers in wrestling right now.
That 450, I just saw there. Is it 40? Is that 450?
Yeah, 450 there. Splash. I've just seen that. You're a tiny bit ahead of me now, dude.
I've only just I've refreshed my fight stream. I'm just going in between two streams. I'm just trying to figure out. I just want to watch I'm really into this match. It's kind of making up for the rest of them for me.
Yeah, Yeah, good match. It's been a long time since I've seen these two in the ring.
Evil Uno, man, I'm well impressed with him. I always thought he was just a mouthpiece.
No, he's good.
He reminds me of Midian a bit,
Right.
but obviously more talented and much more dynamic.
Yeah.
But in terms of his aesthetic, apart from the mask, to be fair, oh, that neck breaker, nice.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Evil Uno, mate, I'm into this. He's a legend.
What an elbow! Nice.
Yeah. So, the splash,
Snapdragon.
the frog splash.
Threw him off there.
Frog splash, clothesline.
I tell you what, Dom.
Evil Uno, big boot.
That's the thing with Kenny Omega. Anyone in the ring with him looks amazing, and it's not just because he can sell. Powerbomb.
Yeah. I missed. I'm behind again. I was doing great. I was.
V trigger to the back of the head. This is much better. Targeting Trent, poor guy. Yeah, you're a bit behind me, man. Sorry, dude. Question. My mum saw me buy curly fries.
It's gone again.
Says I'm a little kid. What say everyone? Dude, I love curly fries. Dom, what do you think about curly fries?
Love curly fries, mate. Love them.
That's going to be the end of the match, by the way.
So you love them, mate.
Yeah, I love curly fries.
I don't know where we're at. I do not know where we're at.
Yeah, they've just Adam Page and Kenny Omega have just won.
Okay, cool.
And Colt Cabana is
I've refreshed.
Being sent in by Brody Lee, I think.
Yep, I've refreshed it. I'm seeing no, he's taking him out.
I
know Brody's got his microphone.
He's sending everyone away.
It's just him. He looks real angry. Look at him.
That suit is sexy, vicious. Man.
It is. He looks great, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I love him. Emma said to me the other day, Emma said to me the other day, she's like, Brody Lee looks terrible with a beard. And I'm like, that's his entire look. I've never seen him without one.
Oh. I know it was only paper, but
It's great to see him with a microphone. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Great to see him being allowed to talk.
Oh, yeah.
Like, could you imagine Luke Harper having the opportunity to cut a promo in WWE? No. But look at that. It's great. And he looks great. He looks
was
like
great in CZW. I watched some of his promos from back then and he was really good. Young Bucks are coming down.
Oh, he's telling the story of Hangman joining the Dark Order. I like this.
Yeah. Kenny might have showed up this week, but he did actually kick booty. Oh, Adam Page's nose looks broken.
In the chat, right, the fight chat, there's this guy who's obviously Triple H, Paul, and he's like, stop playing my father-in-law, Brody Lee. Guys, Vince isn't like this at all.
Wow.
Wow, FTR in the ring, cool.
Oh, FTR with a beer cooler again.
I'm ahead of you now.
Nice.
Oh, now I'm behind. Oh, it stopped again.
This stream's been rubbish for you. I didn't spot when Page broke his nose. It looks like he has broke his nose though.
Yeah, I missed that as well.
You pissed me off for the last time. You understand me?
That's really behind. Honestly, mate, I've got 2 streams and they're both like so far behind.
Britt Baker's just
what
sent
was
Tony
happening
Schiavone.
right now?
Britt Baker's just sent Tony Schiavone a note.
Right, I've got Tony Schiavone holding the note, but it's buffering again. Okay, cool.
Kelly Fries do win, Jack. It's all good.
Yeah, they do. I love Kelly Fries, man.
Jack can't imagine Brody without a beard. No.
Yeah. I love Britt Baker. By the way, I've really got into Britt Baker. You've been
Great
talking her
promo.
up quite a bit.
Great promo. Been getting better at wrestling as well, yeah. Her boyfriend's all right as well.
Ooh, an opponent of your choosing.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Who
Makes
could that
sense.
be?
Well, she needs a bit of time, doesn't she, to heal up? So, who will it
Who,
be for
who
Big
would
Swole?
you?
Penelope Ford, I'd assume. I don't think they'd give Britt power over Nyla Rose.
Yeah.
So one of the first, so they've got like 6 figures in the first set of figures, and one of them's Brandy Rhodes.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have
Well,
been
I
the first
imagine
choice.
I imagine it's a bucket list thing for them all, and they've all gone. Well, we're running the show, so
We'll have them first, yeah. Jack says, when I broke my nose, I had nothing on it. We're at break time anyway, so that's all good. It was just before YSJ. Year 2J? I would
no,
assume.
that'd be York St John.
That'll be what, sorry? Oh, York St. John.
York
Right.
St John.
Rock
We
and
went to
roll,
uni
man.
together, didn't we?
Of course he did. Of course he did. Who's in the figures? So you've got the Young Bucks, you've got Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, Cody Rhodes, and the Brandy Rhodes. Who really does feel like the odd one out there. Really does feel like the odd one out. But yeah, there we go.
I mean, yeah, you know,
Would probably.
if you had the opportunity for a figure, you'd probably take it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I do really want them figures. Sarah will kill me though. She hates the
You
figures
really
as it
want
is.
what?
The AEW figures.
Yeah, they're going to be stocked in Walmart soon, which is obviously a big deal in America.
Yeah, man.
Um,
Well, it might be
that'll be
Asda across
huge.
here.
What
Someone
was
had
that?
tagged on Twitter the other day. They've done like like the WWE do their fake belts and stuff. AEW have been selling toy belts as well. So
Oh,
good
good.
for them, man. They're getting a real presence. You know. I mean, I'd much rather watch AEW. I'll be honest. Matt Hardy with the assist. Yeah. So you're right at the start of the show, then Troy. Yeah, he. It makes sense since Sammy was suspended when they started their feud. Yeah, I mean, it does. It's sort of a good way of getting back to that feud, I think, because obviously Matt Hardy had a real good interview recently where he was sort of talking about his disappointment since joining AEW. And not necessarily anyone's fault. I mean, global pandemic being one of them. You know, he was hoping when he come to AEW there'd be a lot of fans shouting, chanting "delete," you know, and that sort of stuff. And obviously that can't happen. And then the incident with Sammy, where Sammy was suspended and sort of put a halt to their program. But looks like they're getting back into it, and hopefully they can do a good job of just going back into it. You know. I might buy them, although I have no idea why John Moxley isn't one. When did
Yeah, I
Moxley
mean,
show up? Double or Nothing.
there are certain ones I'd buy. I'd buy a Brody Lee one. I'd buy a John Moxley one. I'd buy a Darby Allin figure, but I wouldn't necessarily, you know, buy a Brandy Rhodes figure. You know what I mean?
What? You don't want a Brandy Rhodes figure to play with the rest of your Barbies?
Ah, you're so funny.
I mean, it sends her straight to the top if she beats her, but I mean, she's not beating her.
No.
I mean, she got beat up most of last week. Let's be perfectly honest. But maybe this is the way of elevating her quickly.
Yeah.
Let's hope she can have a good match with the Kurashida. Groovy. The graphics for Shida are wonderful. That mirrored image.
Yeah, that's
You know, it's
incredible.
great, isn't it, man? I look at it and I can't tell if it's digital or real life either. I can't tell if it's a digital depiction of that or if it's someone with a suit on made of mirrors. I can't tell.
Mm. It looks to me like a suit.
I think it's a suit, yeah. But the lighting in it's so beautiful the way it's been shot. John Moxley Death Playset. Yeah, that'd be good. So I think it's probably got something to do. They announced the figures absolutely ages ago, even though they're not, or they've just come out or what have you. I don't know if Moxley had only just come into the company and he wasn't at that point champion or anything like that either. You know. But you know, if we weren't getting Brandy Rhodes, if you was looking at another woman that you would have got, you probably would have got Riho because she was the first women's champion.
Yeah.
So, and Rio hadn't
I
been
really
seen
hope
on
they sell
Dynamite for
well.
ages. I'm sure they will.
Yeah, I really hope they sell well because obviously that means that there'll be more, you know. So any American followers of ours, get to Walmart and invest so we can have more
Buy
figures.
toys. Buy toys.
Buy toys, no matter what age you are.
Troy loves Darby. Everyone loves Darby. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the main event as well, man. I really am.
I've not been underwhelmed by it because I think that last match really made up for the rest of it. I wasn't overly impressed with. I thought the first match was all right. I thought the Warhorse match was not necessarily. I didn't think it was that good.
Lots
But
to
then
live up to.
that last match really saved it for me. I'm still enjoying Dynamite because of the Dark Order. Weirdly enough,
mad,
which is
isn't it?
something
That's
I
mad.
wouldn't have. What was that?
That's mad. No one would have thought that a year ago.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I think that these two episodes, this week's and last week's, were filmed at the same time. And if that's the case, I think they should have had this match next week because it seems like there's not a lot going on in this match. But Diamante, who hasn't been in as part of AEW very much, has had two matches to do within a very short space of time. And actually, if they'd given them a little bit more time away from it, then maybe they could have come up with something a little bit better than what they're delivering right now.
Yeah.
Knee to face.
Nice counter by Diamante. Yeah, Diamante. And she landed on her toes. Not footed. She's an athlete. Forearm shiver right there. Getting that
Taz is starting to annoy Troy. What on commentary? Well, there's no Excalibur this week for some weird reason.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's. I'm just gonna check.
Troy says, looking like Barney Rubble with no neck. Let himself go.
Oh, it stopped again.
Barney Rubble.
Excalibur. Just checking on what has happened.
Mox is technically in AEW's first pay-per-view. Yeah, well, Double or Nothing, yeah. But he'd be the sort of headliner of the second series, I suppose. I mean...
Right, okay. So apparently in a PWG match, Excalibur dropped a naughty word.
What, racial or?
That begins with N.
Oh, right, okay.
And that is why he is not currently on the broadcast.
So he must be suspended then.
From PWG has been circulating on Twitter. The footage, which is reportedly from a Pro Wrestling Guerrilla PWG match, has been circulating on Twitter and YouTube, but AEW has yet to acknowledge it. PWG, which is owned and operated by Excalibur, Disco Machine, and a few others, is drawn famous wrestlers. Yeah, so basically it's he got caught using the word in multiple videos for PWG.
Okay. You can't do that.
You cannot do that.
Seth Morgana, thanks for joining us, Seth. You guys are doing a great job. Thanks very much for streaming again. No worries, man. Thanks for joining us, dude.
Thanks, man. Well, Anthony's carrying it because my stream isn't working, mate. But thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Jack, just do a little bit of research into it yourself as well. But yeah, it's not a good word to be using in any circles.
Yeah, that match was a bit lackluster, dude.
I caught the end of it. I'm just watching, obviously, the celebration now.
Austin Gunn's loving Hikaru Shida's jacket. Would you wear Hikaru Shida's jacket, Dom?
Probably, mate. Depends how late at
cool
night.
It, mate.
Depends how late at night at Spiders it was. Yes,
I think it'd make a nice dressing gown.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, dude, there you go for Christmas. Buy me a Hikaru Shida original dressing robe. Smoking jacket. Seth. Yeah, don't say the N-word, guys. Lol. Yeah. Glenn Hunt, thanks for joining us. WWE breaking news: be a tournament, 16-man live on next week Monday Night Raw for a WWE Championship shot at WWE SummerSlam August the 23rd. So, is Orton winning that?
Oh wow! Wow, that's interesting. It's really interesting. Thanks for that, Glenn. Thanks for keeping us updated on.
Yeah, thanks, Glenn. Sorry, I was reading the women's. Oh, there's a women's cup there. So that's for the tag team cup. Cool. I think that sort of lets people know that it's not going to be a tag team championship.
I can't see anything confirming that tournament at the moment, but obviously that might come out at some point.
Troy says he really likes Warhorse. He really underwhelmed me in that match, to be honest with you, Troy.
Yeah, same, mate, to be honest. I was really hoping, because obviously we're big heavy music fans.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was pretty underwhelmed with that. Obviously expected a lot.
Who's that? Ariane. Oh, Nyla Rose shouldn't be acting like a. She's acting like Nia Jax does, like the sort of American mole girl thing. I don't like that. Your monster should stay a monster. Nice. MGF
That's
with all the
cool.
posters on the walls.
That's cool. I like this. This is funny. He's great. He's
Oh, he's
great, man.
great. He's great.
You
Presentation's
know, I'm
great
not
as well.
really, I'm not normally into heels, but he's just incredible.
Oh, he's amazing, yeah.
What are we watching? I'm not sure. I know that MJF was going to make some sort of announcement stating the wrestling.
It's got a presidential platform that's like got Burberry. That's
It's all
hilarious.
bloody Burberry, man.
It's hilarious. This is great. Who's he got with him? Who are the other two?
I think the next sort of 10 years of his career, by the end of his career, he could be, very similar to JBL. You know what I mean? Have that level of success. Yeah, that level of success. And
could be, man. I mean, I think AEW's. I talked about like a couple of times during the news videos that we've done about like wrestling really needing a serious star.
yeah, he is. I think he's the closest thing. There's
He might be, but I think AEW's got a couple. I think there's Adam Page as well has that potential to be it. Darby Allin even has it.
Yeah.
Do
you think that there's any danger?
He's kissing babies.
He's kissing. Do you think there's any danger of them losing? In a year, 2 years, 5 years of losing a guy like MJF to WWE?
No way, not MJF.
Or
MJF knows what he'd Hangman maybe. I don't know. I mean, who knows? Yeah, there'll be people that leave AEW to go to WWE. This must be an ad break because there's no commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will absolutely see people leave AEW to go to WWE, but I don't think it'll necessarily be a choice thing because the guys seem to be enjoying having the control that they've got,
Yeah, the creative freedom. Yeah, there's some funny comments on this chat. I quite like watching them. Someone said Triple H, the Triple H in the chat just said MJF, please don't bury NXT.
Seth says hi, Jack. Troy says he doesn't even watch WWE, not even their YouTube content. I've been watching less and less. I mean, I only catch the highlights now because they're just not gripping me like it has in the past. Whereas this is, I'm really enjoying this.
I really enjoy getting together with you on a Wednesday to do this
man.
now.
And it's nice having you all in chat. If you haven't liked the video, please do. It really helps us out.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you
Troy,
for being a part of it.
WWE when Lesnar won that triple threat match at SummerSlam against Strowman and Samoa Joe. Awful match. MJF's great. Let me try. I stopped when Brock Lesnar won Money in the Bank. Yeah, Brock's a really polarizing character for actual wrestling fans. He's even subtly mocking Trump with that tie. It's great. MJF next president. What do you reckon, Dom?
I mean, if you can beat The Rock, yeah.
There's just too much weekly WWE. I agree. It's really hard to keep up with. Troy says it's ridiculous, Seth. The booking, their business model, and the way they treat their talent made me stop watching. I can see why you would, man. I mean,
I think there's a danger of AEW becoming that. Obviously we're very early days with AEW now, and it's very well documented how Vince was one of the boys in the beginning.
He was one of the boys, but he was still not very good. Telling people to take steroids, never very good.
No, true. MJF is MJF. My attorneys are watching in case NXT is buried.
Now, I'll be honest with you, fellow wrestling fans aren't all that bright, but fortunately for you, I've been given an exorbitant amount of time here tonight to force feed you all this knowledge like a 5-year-old. Okay, honey, I'll read off the sheet. You just do the world a favor. Give me a little smile, huh?
This is great.
You look so much
They've even got the red carpet out for him. Good lads.
speech time. Before I start this speech, I would like to implore you, our AEW fans, who we are so grateful for, please use the following hashtags. Hashtag MJF2020 and hashtag not my champion. You'll find out why in a moment's time, so please bear with me. Thank you. Right now, I'm sure you people are shocked to see me here on Dynamite 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, not on the sidelines, you know, with the bench warmers. You're doing great. By the way, guys, proud of you. Proud of you. Now I'm sure you're asking yourself, huh? MJF, that's a really good point. Why does that always happen to you? I'll tell you. The reason I'm never spotlighted 2 weeks in a row is because a certain individual is afraid of being upstaged 2 weeks in a row. And that is why it is time for a change in leadership around here. Change. It's a powerful word I just used. I remember when this company first started, I saw men calling for change. One man in particular,
Nice.
a paradigm shift. He said he wanted out with the old and in with the new. Well, I don't know about you people, but a guy on top of the card who gets to do whatever he wants, say whatever he wants, and wrestle whoever he wants, simply because he came from the place of titans, isn't brother. This quickly went from being a revolution and has unfortunately
What a promo!
dictatorship, and that is why John Moxley is
This is
not.
awesome.
Now hold on, people.
I've tweeted our support, Anthony.
Have you? Good.
I will not stand here and pretend that John Moxley isn't one of the greatest wrestlers our great sport has ever seen. However, I feel it's high time that we as a society have an honest discussion about all the negative side effects that have occurred ever since the Moxley reign has started. Wrestling. It's on the marquee, yet people, where is it? All I see is a bunch of
Cornette's gonna love this, by the way.
Yeah.
And in an attempt to make you, the viewers at home, think they're good at their job, that's just wrong. But I don't blame you, AEW fans. You see, you have been brainwashed into thinking that that is what good professional wrestling is. And that brainwashing starts all the way at the tippy top. And that is why, Jonathan, a world champion is supposed to lead by example. He's not supposed to let his roster mates come out here and play wrestle, and he's damn sure not
Brilliant.
told.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I have to play a wrestler because I am one. I defeated. I am the first and last MJF. You know what I'm not, though, ladies and gentlemen? I'm not a media analyst, and yet everybody wants to pretend to be because everybody wants to talk about ratings. And that's why we treat Dictator John so well, right? Because of his name value, right? Because where on earth would the number
Stopped.
lie without Dictator John, right?
What? Sorry.
Just stopped halfway through the promo. I was really enjoying that.
On average, happens to draw
I
better
can still hear it on your end.
Dictator
She's
John.
come back in.
Ah.
Yours truly. Oh, you didn't know that, did you? That's because Dictator John doesn't want you to. See, according to Dictator John, I'm not on his level. Why should he have to deal with the likes of me? And to that I say, how dare you? AEW is meant to be the land of opportunity, and you've squandered that. And that is why it's time for a new guard around here. Because the old guard's been running the show on this planet for centuries, and look where it's gotten us, people. War, famine, disease. Our earth is dying, and so are more. Here we are, Falling and falling fast. Well, I'm here to tell you people that I can catch this company, throw it on my back, and sprint this brand up the steep terrain to the very top. Because my talent outweighs your tenure, John. I am AEW. I bleed black, white, and gold. I'm the guy who's going to be leading this company for the next 25 years. Do the math and grab a calculator. And that is why I'm making a promise to you that I will not stop until we go from happily glad-handing each other for being the alternative and transform this brand
Amazing.
into professional wrestling.
Amazing.
Brilliant. Brilliant. That will be, that might go viral as a speech. That was brilliant.
We deserve better. Amazing promo.
I just paused as well. Just stopped just at the end of that.
Yeah, he's taking on Moxley in the future. That'll be it all out.
Brilliant. Brilliant. That's
Yep.
great.
John Silver and Alex Reynolds versus Cody and Matt Cardona. Excellent. John Silver and Alex are definitely losing that. Right, what was perfect about that is it was a really sort of great start to a feud for John Moxley as well. It was that was oh wow.
I'm still buffering, mate. So what's happening?
Next week we've got FTR, Young Bucks, Hangman, and Omega versus Dark Order.
Lovely, lovely.
Commentary were just messing up though because I think they'd left the mics on while they were talking.
Oh, really? Right. Special guest. Oh, it's just paused again. Special guest moderator.
That's next week, and then they've got a match in 2 weeks.
I wonder who that special guest moderator will be.
No idea.
A lot of people are in the comments on the fight chat saying Sting.
I don't really feel like it needs Sting, but that'd be cool. Fair enough.
No.
It is. Darby Allin and John Moxley next. I think Taz has just left or something. There's been some real problems on commentary by the time.
Taz left because he said he'll be back. So I'm assuming
that's because he's going to the match, obviously. Right, and that's break time. I am gonna quickly go to toilet again because I've been drinking, and I'll be back in a minute. All right, mate.
Yep.
Thanks, dude.
Cool, guys.
There'll be loads of comments. Sorry, so I'll get back to the comments when I get back as well.
Yeah, I'll take a look. So, hang on a sec. Wrestling fans aren't smart. Want to see my master's degree? Same, dude. I think I know some very smart wrestling fans. Brock's the guy that shows up on a night out, buys in shots or one shot, then keeps getting you to buy him shots all night. To be fair, mate, that's me with Anthony. Seth Morgana, hate Trump. Yeah, man. Love the real promos like Eddie Kingston's last week. Absolutely do. We were all into that, weren't we? MJF needs that belt after that promo. Absolutely he does, mate. 100% agree with that. Promo was class. Yes, it was, Jack. It was bloody genius. He's still feuding with Brian Cage. Are we talking about Moxley or Darby? I think Darby's going to end up feuding with Cage now. Maybe for the FTW title, which is non-sanctioned. But anyway, Taz is like that dog that won't shut up at night. He's made a career of it, mate. So, he's made a very good career of it. Yeah, Mox. I think that's the end of that tonight. Is the end of that, Troy. I think it'll be MJF now, and they'll be sort of building up to that match. Yeah, we'll see. We'll
What are you
see
talking
though.
about, John and... We ain't got
Yeah.
much time left for this main event. It's only 15
No.
minutes. I thought it'd be a lot longer than that, to be honest. I wonder how WWE will keep their viewers now that sports are coming back. I think they'll struggle, man. I think they've got a really tough time coming up ahead of them.
Are sports coming back full time now?
They're starting to, yeah. Leagues are starting up, baseball's starting up, football started playing in empty arenas and stuff. So, yes, they will struggle. Even though, especially Florida's a bit of a mess at the minute still.
Yeah.
MGF is great, but not Eddie Kingston level yet. I don't know, man. It was pretty good. It was pretty damn
good,
good.
but obviously love Eddie Kingston as well.
It just felt so
Modern
real.
Bobby Brett, says Jack. I can see that.
Oh, Brett, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
I could see.
Taz is like that dog that won't show up at night. Troy, Taz is representing your area, New York, dude. Seth hates Trump and thinks MJF is amazing. He's amazing, man. Yeah, Bret Hart. Seth.
Darby was supposed to have a concussion.
Has he got? Has he not come on?
He was supposed to have a concussion last week.
Yeah, but I think there was filming both weeks this week, wasn't they? The attitude. The Stone Cold Steve Austin wannabe. I think MJF.
Just paused again. Come on. Oh, I'm getting angry. Oh.
You need to get a hardline into your router. How far away is your router from your laptop, Tom?
I'd say across the other side of the room.
What, like 5 meters?
Yeah.
Buy a 5 meter Ethernet cable and then just plug it straight in next time. Might help.
You're going to go backstage to look for Darby, I think.
No, it's Taz.
Oh, they've taken him out, maybe.
Ricky beat the living shit out of him last week and he couldn't show up tonight. You're gonna get bounced around that ring box by the FTW World Champion. Please step in front of me so we don't piss people off. Look at this machine. Look at the deltoids. They're like cannonballs. Look at his traps. They're like as high as a mountaintop. He's got biceps. He's got biceps. Like sledgehammers. He's got friggin' triceps. Like pistons. Like pistons, Buckley. And then you have the always smooth, absolute Ricky Starks, my man. The floor is yours. Thank you, Taz. You are looking at absolute Ricky Starks. No one better, of course. Apologies. I am young, handsome, successful. I'm basically everything your baby mama wishes you were. Now, speaking frankly, that's the reason why I was recruited by Taz, because he saw that I had something different than someone like Mox or somebody like Darby. So, when a man who choked out an Olympic gold medalist tells me to go get him, well, guess what, baby? I got him. And that is no different than what's going to happen tonight. Darby, everybody loves you because you have an enigma. He's different, Cage. Ooh, he's different. He's mysterious. They can't figure it out. Well, guess what I have? And you know what I figured out? Dress like Pigpen and you wrestle like a crash test dummy. And honestly, there's a huge stark contrast between you and me. And that's why You can try to go against the Machine Brian Cage, and you can try to go against Ricky Starks. But when you try hard, you die hard.
Wow,
And
that
I'm
was a bit
thinking-
long.
Yeah, the last time Johnny Moxley was supposed to tag was Moxley.
You might have to turn yours down a tiny bit, dude.
Cool.
Yeah, no, that was a bit long for me.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Hello.
Oh, there he is.
He just fell from the heavens. Cage is just too much of a man. I love how the stories are starting to heat up, heading to All Out. Dude, I mean, it's storytelling. It's what we get. It's great. You know, it's nice to know that this is going to go on so long, but alongside this, the MJF Moxley thing is going to continue. I think that's great. He likes Eddie more than Taz. Eddie comes off as dangerous and menacing. Taz comes off as a yapping dog. Which Eddie?
Eddie Kingston.
Eddie Kingston, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, it was a wonderful promo, dude. MLB came back, but it's pretty bad for COVID. It's pretty bad for COVID. The FTW fake the win championship, indeed. Seth Morgana, yes, MLB already had an outbreak of COVID, shockingly. A team from Florida, really? Oh, Darby Allin's looking a bit yellow. Why are you rootering, Dom? You're getting that suggestion from Jack. Might be worth trying that next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
dude.
it for next.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that for next
You can
week.
get one offline. They're only cheap. They're only £5. Jack says he's far ahead of the task promo. Cool. So I'm just watching John Moxley about to powerbomb. Oh, that looked nasty as well.
Yeah, I'm a little bit behind, so I've just seen the Spirited Derby.
Yeah,
Needs Starks.
Starks seems to be hitting Darby quite hard. Obviously, it happened last week where he... Yeah, they really haven't give this match much time, though, have they?
No.
JR sounds unsure about what tornado rules are. Tornadoes, I like them sometimes. It depends how you do it, man. Just depends how you do it. It's no DQ, so I think this is going to get really violent. I think Mox is going to end up bleeding by the end of this. And they're losing, aren't they? I assume. Well, thank you all for joining us, dudes, again. I mean, we do appreciate it. So we've said
Yeah.
what we're going to do straight after the show is we're going to have a sort of 10-minute break just to set up a review. And then we're just going to do a real quick review live stream if you're interested. I mean, you've pretty much heard our thoughts anyway, but just a way of us getting it out there so that, you know, more people can join these live streams and join in the chat with you guys, you know? It's wonderful. Like, we've got
Absolutely.
5 people in chat. One of them's me watching. One of them's you watching, Dom. And keeping up with the chat, obviously. And all of you are talking in chat, and that's awesome. So thank you so much for that. You know, we do appreciate it.
Yeah, you brilliant. Thank you so much for making the time.
And interacting with us, you know, and with each other. It's awesome. Like I say, if you want to see it next week, we'll do it. We'll do it next week if we can.
Yeah, it makes it worthwhile for us to do it. Do you know what I mean? That's why we want to. You know, I was actually really looking forward to tonight, and you know, just being able to hang out with you midweek is cool.
It is nice, isn't it, love?
Mm-hmm. Oh dear me! It takes it out of us, though. It takes it out of us. But
3 in the morning.
yeah, 3 in the morning.
Have you seen that Darby Allin's got the cerebral cross on the on his trousers?
I'm watching the alternative stream.
Oh,
So
right.
I'm getting a picture in picture right now, so I can't see a
So
lot
if you
of
look at his trousers, he's got the
detail.
cerebral cross, which is part of what Manson used in the Golden Age of Grotesque album.
Oh, cool.
Oh man, he's giving him a wedgie there.
I mean, I really enjoy Brian Cage because of his power and his skill set is great. You know what I mean? I just watched a suplex into a pin, a double team. That was cool.
I'm looking forward to seeing more of him, definitely.
Yeah, Brian Cage. He was great in
Yeah.
Impact. There you go, another one that's been Impact.
Oh, nice cutter.
Unfortunately, Ireland is testing a new vaccine. You're welcome. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
Hmm. You enjoying it, Jack, this match? I'm enjoying this one so far. It's good fun.
Hmm.
I sort of want to see Brian Cage out of the title picture so we can just see him wrestle, just wrestle different people. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I was saying there's a couple of people in here that obviously are questioning because obviously, despite the MJF promo, he's still technically in a feud with Moxley, but I think it's going to build towards Moxley going towards MJF now and
Yeah.
Darby feuding with both Cage and Starks.
Do you reckon MJF could come and cost Moxley and Darby this match?
I think so. Yeah, I
Could
think
be.
that might be one of the reasons why it's so short.
I still feel like you should just give Brian Cage a win in this match.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think it would hurt Moxley or Darby to take the loss here.
No, but it'd help Cage, I think.
Mm.
Oh. Well, that's what Moxley gets paid for. Take them bumps.
I quite like the teamwork between Starks and Cage as well at the moment.
They're looking like a tag team, aren't they?
Yeah,
Right.
really good. A really good team as well.
They've had one match on Dark, I think, haven't they? But I haven't watched it. I need to watch Dark more because I love this program. I really do.
Yeah, yeah. There was apparently some really good matches as well.
Oh, nice save. Coffin drop.
I missed the coffin drop.
Oh. That is funny. Jack said he'll watch a review. Sweet man. Well, we're going to be away for like 10 minutes. We'll come back and then we'll do a quick review. Like I say, you've pretty much heard what we thought about stuff as we go. So entirely up to you. If you want to watch it in morning, that's all good. You know. Seth says Trump would be so mad if anyone else gets the vaccine first. Well, yeah, the Oxford did had some successful testing results, didn't they? Thumbtacks on a skateboard, nice one, Darby. Jack says I get too annoyed. Trump too. Jack says, "Oh my God, CM Punk." I think Jack's screwing with us there. What do you reckon, Dom?
I think he's trolling me, yeah, with my epic lags going on at the moment.
Oh,
For a minute, I thought I did think
Oh!
you.
Oh, there's a lot of blood there.
So I've just seen the skateboard,
What did he do? Do it off the ollie off the
which
top rope?
well, he's just stopped him, and now I've seen. Okay, now I've seen. Yeah, now I've seen it onto his back. Yeah. Ooh.
What did he do? Oh, he did the ollie onto it. I mean, he's ripped
Oh
half
my
of
God, he
his
got
back
it.
off there.
He got it. Oh. Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
real, man.
it's
That's
like the
real.
I
That's like
know the tacks have gone in and ripped across his skin. Woohoo!
wow. Well, I don't know about that, man. Like that's you can't control that.
You what?
Do you know what I mean? That's that. I don't know whether that. Oh dear me. It's cool, but in like you can't control that, can you?
No,
I don't know whether he'll be allowed to do that again.
no, I don't think so. I think he's expecting it
They
to
should
stick in
obviously.
and then pop out, but because of his weight going on it, it like slid it, and so the drawing pin stuck into his skin and then just went like scratched. Great.
That is nuts. Like I thought that was a pretty good
Oh
ending,
wow!
actually.
Next week we're getting Darby Allin versus John Moxley for the title. Wow. I love this song, man. Love this song.
What the?
I fell for you.
It's called "I Fell" and it's by Wicker Phase Springs Eternal.
Yes, it is. Rock and roll. That is a Dynamite off. Thank you all so much
Why?
for joining us. Let's.
Why would they? Why
Sorry.
would they do that match? So I'm a little disappointed in that.
In terms of Alan and John Moxley,
Yeah,
I think the issue with it is there was no build in that match to show dissension between them or anything like that.
yeah,
Or no sort of promo beforehand saying,
yeah,
"Look, if I
yeah.
help you here, then I want my shot against the title" or anything
They
like
should
that.
have. What they should have done is they should have had Darby attack Moxley or something
Yes.
with the
However,
skateboard.
however, there'll be a reason for the match, and it's probably to do with MJF. And when we see it next week, you know, it'll probably make sense. And that's the thing that I do when I watch AEW. I sort of I watch it and I put my trust in it. When Cody won the the TNT title at was the last pay per view, Double or Nothing. You know, everyone was saying it shouldn't have been him, it should have been Archer, blah blah blah, and I was like, no, just let's see what happens. Just, do you know what I mean? I trust AEW. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah,
And
absolutely. Yeah.
because they always seem to make sense. They haven't got 50 writers working for them like WWE. They've got one booker and a load of people sort of talking through ideas and giving ideas about their own characters and stuff like that. And to me, it's working really smoothly. So yes, I agree. While I agree with you that the match shouldn't be happening, I also sort of go, well, let's just wait and see what happens next week because there'll be something bigger in store. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I'm interested to see. I'm looking forward to coming back next week.
Yeah, man. We'll see. I shouldn't just grab my beer and shot. Let's just check these comments. Thank you all so much for joining us. We do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Jack meant on his hoodie. Yeah, of course he did. He was just winding Dom up because he was a little bit behind. He's so fun. Look at his back. I know, man. His back looked a mess.
That was a wicked ending for us
It was
because we're
cool.
hardcore fans. You know,
Because we're not hardcore. We're hardcore fans.
we're hardcore
Fans of hardcore. There we go.
But I'm not sure. I'm not sure that was planned.
Not
that
like
way.
that.
No.
I think the idea was stick him in and jump off, but I didn't think he realised how much his weight sliding on it would cause the drawing pins to stick in and then drag across his back. Pretty nasty, eh?
That's actually that's something you'd see in CZW, you know, not on mainstream TV. So interesting.
I'm all good for it. I quite enjoyed that moment. Tags asks how it's legal in no DQ match. Yeah. I do think that Stacks and Brian Cage did need the win there, though.
Hang on, mate. I'll be back. 2 seconds, buddy.
Okay, well, I'm going to sign us off anyway.
Yeah, sign us off, dude. All right.
Right, sweet. So thank you so much for watching. We will be back, like I say, in about 10 minutes to do a review. If you want to watch it, you can watch it. Well, I don't think we'll be. It'll just be a 10-minute review. We're just going to try it and see if we can get more people to join us in the live streams. But it's been awesome having you. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you all so much for being so active in chat. I mean, it's awesome. Thank you so much. So until next time, Dom.
Thank you very much. Take it easy. See you guys next time. 5, 4.
Why do you need to do a countdown?
3,
just say it.
2,
just say it.
1. Oh yeah!
You're like a really bad. Who's the lead singer of Whitesnake? David Coverdale. That's who you are. You're David Coverdale. The left side of the audience, I want you to cheer. The right side of the audience, I want you to cheer. Give me a hell yeah, guys.
This is Broken Matt Hardy. Thank you for watching the Gimme a Whole Yeah Wrestling Podcast.